Hey everyone, it's Tracy and Dustin Wisnowski here, L4 leaders and MMT members with MLSP, and we're super excited to bring you today's video and blog post. It's actually all about a cool little tool on Facebook you might know about called Audience Insights, and this is a tool that we've really been working with a lot the past year, working with all different kinds of niches, and we've just been amazed by how powerful it is and what it can really do for your Facebook ads and your business, and so we wanted to be able to bring some of that information to you today.
So yes, we're going to be diving in a little bit of videos. We're going to be taking turns, transitioning back and forth and diving into the audience insights and just showing exactly how awesome and powerful, like Tracy said, this tool is and what it's going to do for your business. You can be able to check activity, like if people click ads, do they engage? Do they like content? You know, you're going to be able to target and be able to find out exactly if that customer, the audience that you have is going to actually like the offers that you put in front of them.
Yeah, it's definitely a powerful tool that's going to help you, reduce your costs, get some higher conversions, and really just put the right content in front of the right people for your business. And so with that, let's get right to it and let's get to that video. Okay, so here we are in Facebook Audience Insights, and if you don't know how to get there, you simply just go to facebook.com/ads/audience_insights, or you can get there from going to your ads manager on Facebook. You're going to go over here where it says Tools, and you're going to click down to where it says Audience Insights. And then once you're on this page, what Facebook's going to allow you to do is you're going to pick a starting audience. And so what you're going to be doing for the purposes of this blog post and this video is you're going to be choosing everyone on Facebook, because we just want to gather information about some broad niches and some broad interests so that we can find out more about the people in your niche and in your audience. And so the way you're going to do this is you're going to click on everyone on Facebook, and then you're going to see all these different options. And so on the side, you're going to be able to choose your location. So you can choose United States, Canada, Australia, whatever countries that you typically target. We're just going to leave that for United States for now. You can have a certain age range that you target. And so the key here is actually the more you leave open to start with, the more data you're going to be able to pull from. So if you narrow it down too much in the beginning, it's going to be harder to, pull back and see what you really need. And so if you start broad and then use Facebook's data to narrow down, it's going to be a lot easier. And so I like to just give it a lot of the broad information, see what Facebook spits back at me, and then use that to fine tune that audience. And so here's the age bracket. You can also change the gender, and then this is the most important part right here where you see interest. And this is where you're going to put in an interest related to your niche. And so for the purposes of this video, let's just say that you're looking to attract female entrepreneurs to your business, right? You're looking for some other women to join, whatever business it is that you're in. And so what you can do is you can put in some kind of big name in, who's well known by, females in this industry. You can put in a certain brand that is really well known to females in this industry. Whatever it is that whoever it is that has a big audience that resonates with females, that's what you would put in right here. And so, we know that Kim Garst, Boom Social with Kim Garst, she has a large female audience, and she's also in our niche. She teaches social media and all kinds of social engagement and building a business online. And so she's going to have a very similar audience to what we're looking for. And so if we put her information in right here, you're going to see that automatically all of this now populated with new data. So we started with that really broad information that was just all of the United States, and it just covered everybody in the United States on Facebook. Now we've told Facebook, hey, we're only interested in looking at who likes Boom Social with Kim Garst. What kinds of people are following her page? What kinds of people are engaging on her page? And so when we put that information in, what you're going to see here is the demographics, right? You can see up here, her audience size is about 200 to 250,000 in the United States, according to Facebook Audience Insights. But right away, what you're going to notice is she has an 85% women as her audience compared to the 15% men. So right there, you know that if you're creating ads or content that you're going to put in front of her audience, it's going to be mostly women. So you're going to want to put different types of content that resonate with women. And so right away, if you know your ad's only going to want to target women, then what you can do is where it says the gender, you're just going to go and click on women. And then again, the data is going to change to only show you the information related to the women who have liked Boom Social with Kim Garst's page. And so here again, now you can see that it's 100% women because that's all we're looking at. But again, right away, you can see two things that stand out, the 35 to 44 age range and the 45 to 54. So this is telling you that when you're crafting your messages, when you're crafting your ads, if you're targeting fans of Kim Garst, you're going to want to be focusing on messages that appeal to women between 35 to 54. You know, what is it that Kim Garst is putting on her page? What kind of content is she delivering that is attracting that specific person to her page? And if that's the person that you're looking to bring to your business, then that's the information that you're going to want to keep gathering here. And so that right there is really important to let you know if you're wanting to segment testing between men and women. You know, if you're building an only female page, you can target your ads just like that. If you're building an only men page, same thing. You can literally put all that information here and it'll spit it back out to you exactly what you need. Another thing, if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see lifestyle. And this is pretty cool. It kind of like gives you a persona of the different people that follow Kim's page. And so they come up with these cool little nicknames for the types of people that follow the page. And if you scroll over them, so you see right here, urban tenants, if you scroll over, it says urban tenant households are predominantly singles in their early 50s. These middle-income, white-collar professionals take advantage of urban life, enjoying the income and time that they have to the fullest, right? So that literally, Facebook is giving you a perfect picture of exactly the types of people who are following these pages. And if you are looking through and you're seeing, 10% of her audience fits that, 5% fit these different personas, and these are the types of people, you scroll over all these descriptions and these are the types of people that you want to attract to your page, then you're on the right path. But if you start to see that, this information is not really matching up with the audience you're looking to attract, maybe you're looking for people who have different lifestyles that match you. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, and so you're not looking to appeal to urban tenants, or you're married, so you're not looking to appeal to single people, whatever it is, whatever your niche, your target market is, you can see all that information here and decide, hey, you know what, I want to keep this interest and go further with it and fine tune it, or this isn't really resonating with me, and you can go ahead and choose different interests and start finding one that does. And so lifestyle right there, that's pretty cool. Again, shows you different ways to talk to that audience and the things that they like. And finally down here, you can see other cool things like relationship status. You can see 56% of her audience is married, 66% have college level education, and below there you can see the different types of jobs that people have. So you can see a lot of people come from sales backgrounds, personal care, administrative, and knowing that information kind of just gives you an idea of the different types of situations that people are in their lives that are following these pages, and the goals and the dreams that they have. You can learn a lot about that through this data and just getting a feel for the types of things that they want to see. And so that covers the first part. This is the really the first step to really understanding Facebook audience insights and seeing how powerful it is. But we're going to go in and show you some of the other features as well.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use the Facebook Audience Insights tool to actually go ahead and check out page likes. So if we click over here on page likes, what we're going to do is we can actually put in our interest target that we're trying to target now, and we're going to find relevant pages based on this affinity score that Facebook has. The affinity score is the higher it is, the closer it's in a relationship. Basically, when you have a friendship, you have a relationship, something like that with a cousin, something that's in a relationship that has a good connection with each other. That's what you're looking for in the affinity whenever it gets higher. Now, for instance, what I'm going to do, let's just say you're trying to promote like a paleo product, but you don't know right off the bat, most people would think, let's go after a weight loss niche. Heck yeah, there's a lot of people there. So let's do that. What we're going to do is type in weight loss, and we're going to hit enter. Now, watch what happens. We have a very broad interest of 15 million to 20 million active people. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down to the bottom right here, and if we look at our affinity score, like I told you just a while ago, the affinity score you want it to be high, meaning the higher it is, the closer it is into a relationship. So we've got Beyond Diet at 4.9 affinity, Rock and Wellness 2.6. We've got some gluten-free thing at 2.7. Amino diet. You can get the point here. This is super broad. This is not narrowed down. It's not targeted. And that's one of the benefits of using the Audience Insights tool. And that's what we've been able to do in our business, is really really get down to the target of our custom avatar. The person that our target audience, the person that we really, really know, if we put this offer in front of them, they're not going to want to refuse it. They're either going to want to click on it, they're going to want to engage on it, they're going to want to comment, or they're going to want to find out more about what you have to offer. That's the whole objective of all of this. So right now, what I want to do is, like we said, it's broad. So let's go down here. Let's see, top categories. We got fresh diet, health and beauty, beyond diet. Oh, wait a second. What do we hear? We got paleo grubs. So let's go ahead and we're going to copy this. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take out weight loss because that's super broad. And we're going to go ahead and paste paleo grubs in. Now watch what happens. We've got a 300,000 to 350,000 monthly active people. We've got a little more of a sliced audience. Now, if you think of a pie, right, and we have 100%, or a while ago we had this crazy huge 10 to 15 million list of audience, and now we've sliced that thing down, and we've got to 300 to 350K. And now what else has happened was, watch this. We look at our affinity. We've got 85% affinity, 37, 19, 20. The lowest one on here, I think, is 17.3. So this would be a good audience. If that's what you were trying to go after, you would be looking for the high affinity. And so if you were trying to go after the weight loss niche and it was paleo, now you could be more targeted and go after only people who are paleo. And think about it. If you have a paleo meal and you're creating thumbnails and you're creating content and you're doing all that kind of stuff, and you want to put that content in front of the right people, the people that want to eat that type of food, they want that diet, they love to do stuff like that, right? You don't want to put something in front of a paleo diet in front of somebody that's vegetarian, right? You don't want to be doing that kind of thing. They will not like the ad. They will click it and they want to be around it. So that's why it's so important. If I can stress this enough to you guys, is in market research is everything. Market research is so important. The reason why people are successful is because they go ahead and they do the research ahead of time before they even put any kind of action in. We're already way ahead of the game. You've got to be way ahead of the game in your market research. You should go ahead, know where you're going, know your customer avatar, know exactly what they want, what they need, and go over there and create content for them and serve them exactly what they want. And that's what you're going to be able to do by being able to use the Audience Insights tool just like this.
All right, so another awesome strategy that you can use Facebook's Audience Insights tool for is to actually get different types of content inspiration for your fan page. And you're going to be able to do this by looking at all of the different similar pages and interests to your specific niche. And so if we're just going to go along the lines, again, using Kim Garst's fan page as an example, she has a great fan page. She has lots of engagement. And so she's just a really great starting point for the purposes of this training video. But if you're using something like that, like say you're looking for, again, women entrepreneurs or people who want to work from home or learn social media and stuff like that, then you're going to want to see not only the similar pages to Kim Garst's page, but you're going to want to see the different types of content that all of these people are posting on their pages. What types of content are getting the most engagement, what's really resonating with people, what are people sharing, how frequently are these people posting. And you might find that some of these pages might have a lot of likes, but when you actually go to the pages, they might not have too much engagement on their posts. And so you can learn from that maybe some things not to do with your page as well. And so there's a lot, like we said, a lot of great data that you can pull. It's like a never-ending resource when you use this tool. If you're really looking to build a legacy and to grow something long-term, then market research is one of the most crucial skills that you're going to want to learn. You really want to be able to understand not only exactly who your target market is, but what your competition is doing and what kinds of things are keeping them ahead of the game, so that you can better understand the people who went before you, that they've done all the work, they've done all the research, and so you want to go see what it is that they're doing to get those results. And so we have Kim Garst in here again, and this time we're going to go over to page likes, and you're going to see all the different categories and all the different page likes that relate to her. And so we can open up Kim Garst's page, of course, and so you can take your broad interest and you can go look through there and see what types of posts that she puts. She puts a lot of image quotes and different tips for people. She puts a lot of funny things, and so you can kind of see 188 people liked this one, 27 people liked just this status post, 199 people here. So you can see a lot of her images are getting higher engagement than some of her text posts. So that could tell you something right there about maybe using more images on your fan page. You can see the different types of messaging that she's putting in those images or on the blog posts, different videos she's sharing. So you can see the video, again, only 28 people had liked this compared to some of her images, which are getting 200. So that gives you some different ideas there. And you can do it with all of these different interests. And so you want to find other similar ones. So here's Savvy Network Marketing Women. And if we were to open that one, it should be, it's going to be a similar type of a target audience, similar type of people that are following this page. And you want to do the same thing. You're just going to scroll through and really start to pay attention to the types of content posted, how frequently it's posted, and the engagement it's getting. So you can already see right here that this page gets, a little bit less, it gets, a little bit less engagement than the page we were just on, but you can see that some posts get a lot more engagement than others. So that could mean that this was a post that got promoted, or just a post that ended up going viral for some reason. But the point is if you see something that has a lot more likes or engagement than the other posts on that page, then those are the ones you really want to take note of. Maybe create a file where you keep that inspiration so you can always go back and reference it. And you can see, if there's any more here, you can click on Female Entrepreneur Association, Amy Porterfield. If you're looking to branch out and not just target women, you can see Digital Marketer right here. And so we open up a few of these different pages, and the same thing, you're just going to scroll down and see what's resonating. So here's a page where they look like they use a lot of text quotes compared to more so of the image quotes. They do have the image quotes, but it seems like they also have a lot of text. So that could be something that's working for them. They have 230 people here. So just look for the different messaging that is resonating with people. As long as this is a related niche, if this is someone who has a similar audience that you're looking to attract yourself, that's the people that you really want to be paying attention to them. So you can like their page and follow them, engage with their content as well, and just really get a feel for how they're running things over on their page and how they've built up such success. Amy Porterfield, same thing. You're just looking through, here's someone who is showing you even more ideas. She has her blog posts, she has the image quotes again, but here she is incorporating some of her personal life into her fan page, to add that personal touch that a lot of people like to see on social media, right? A lot of people, even when you have your business page, they still like to see that you're a human, that you have another side to you outside of that, because deep down we all really come to Facebook to connect and build relationships. And so adding things like that, really cool, can definitely help with your engagement and help with connecting to people on a personal level as well. And so that just shows you how you can take your broad niche, go into the page likes, find some more specific pages within that, looking at all these, and just start to follow some of those pages that are really hot in your niche, and start to be aware and always be a student, always be learning and figuring out new ways that you can increase your engagement as well, and really just follow the footsteps of people who are knocking it out of the park themselves, and putting your own unique spin on it, and just rocking it.
So we're back again here, and we're at the Audience Insights tool. And now this section we're going to actually focus on, if you see, is the activity. What we want to do with the activity tab is we want to basically see if our audience, like for instance, we were in the weight loss niche, paleo is what we're trying to have an offer for. We're trying to get paleo people attracted to an offer that we're trying to put in front of them, right? So for instance, what we're doing now in the activity tab is we want to find out exactly what kind of people, if do they click on these ads? Do I need to run a post page engagement, or do I need to run a website clicks for conversions, right? Those are the two different things you want to figure out. And by looking at this data right now and this information, you're going to be able to figure that out, right? You're trying to figure out why. Well, here's what you want to do. You can see the lifetime, these people, the people from Paleo Grubs, they have 66 page likes. They like a lot, right? We've got comments 39, post like 47, post shared 14, ads clicked 40. So, this would be a hot niche. This would be a great niche market to go in, dive in, test, really just have some fun with. If this is your niche, I'm telling you right now, you can have some fun with it. And I can tell you right now, when you're building your business, have fun with what you're doing. Steve Jobs, he always said, he always talked about people, if they're working, and they're not having fun, they're not doing what they love, then it's, if you're doing what you love, it's not work, right? So have fun with what you're doing and just enjoy the process. That's all you got to do. So when you see all this stuff right here, we can easily say that we've got page likes, comments, and post liked. So, and we've got post shared. So easily we can tell, we can run a post page engagement ad to this audience, and we could test to see what they like, if they like our content or not. And that's that's the objective that you're going to be doing when you're running that type of ad. Is your goal and objective is to test. You're seeing, do they like what I have to offer? And if they do, then I can go ahead and dive deeper and do some website clicks and see if I can test bringing them away from Facebook and bringing them to my blog so they can see my authority. They can start to learn, like, know, and trust me, right? There's those three things you got to hit is like, know, and trust. If you hit those three things in your content, people are going to love you, they're going to want to be with you, and they're going to want to buy from you. So, like I said, that's pretty awesome. Now, the next thing that we're going to be able to do inside the activity is we're going to be able to figure out what devices our audiences are using. Being able to actually laser down and target what devices is, we can be able to wipe away certain ad placements that are not going to get any results in the first place by doing this research ahead of time. By doing this, you're going to have a lower ad budget. You can have a higher click-through rate, which you'll learn as you go through, further the other things on MLSP, the live webinars, and all that cool stuff on Facebook. But like I said, you can see right here, negative 72% are desktop only, so we're not going to worry about that. Desktop and mobile newsfeed, 62%. Okay, what that shows you right there is that I could easily analyze this data, not even worry about all this other stuff, and just focus on 62%. So I would do a post-page engagement ad to this target, and I would run a newsfeed and mobile newsfeed and a desktop newsfeed only ad placement. Because based on the information here, it's telling me that their mobile web's 24%. We've got desktop and mobile right here, 62%. That's our hot spot. That lets us know that we can just focus on that. That takes away all the other, that makes the right ad columns. You don't have to waste about putting your ad spend on that and budget and all that kind of headache and frustration. You only have to worry about creating a nice little newsfeed, flashy little, catchy copy to make people happy. So, like I said, this is really cool thing. Being able to plug in, being able to find out that activity and really know what kind of ad you should be creating is gold.
Okay, so the final feature that we want to show you in today's video is how you can take all of this information that you're gathering with Audience Insights. Let's say that you put all your data in and you start fine-tuning it and really niching it down and tweaking it to the exact audience that you want, and you get there and you think, oh my gosh, now what? How can I now use this? Well, the cool thing about Audience Insights is that Facebook allows you to just integrate it seamlessly with your ads account. And so once you gather all that information and you mess with all the different settings and you really tweak it to the exact audience that you want, you get the demographics to match the perfect prospect for you and your business, and you get your activity to show the different types of actions that you're looking for your audience to take. If you get all of this stuff, all of your page likes to have that perfect high affinity and all the relevant pages showing down here, then you're going to want to save that audience, right? You're going to want to now be able to test that. And so let me just put in Kim Garst again so I can show you an audience that has some more data. But let's say you put in Kim Garst and maybe you pulled some of these other interests from over here, Amy Porterfield, and you put a few different people in, and you finally get that perfect audience that you've been wanting to build. Let's see if we can get one more to show up. Let's put in, let's try the Savvy Network Marketing Women, okay? Put that one in there. And so let's say you get here and you're liking all the stats that you've gotten down to. Maybe you've changed the ages to 18 to 40, or maybe 25 to 44, and you're only targeting women, and you have it all down now to your perfect audience. When you get here, you can come up here where it says save, and then you can just go ahead and create an audience name, make it something that you're going to remember and something you're going to be able to easily reference later. Save that there. And then you'll be able to use that anytime you're in Ad Manager or Power Editor. You'll be able to create the ad straight from there for that specific audience that you've already created. Or once you create your audience, if you're already set to go and run that ad, you already know what you're promoting and what you want to put out there, then you can have your audience created and you're just going to go up here and click Create Ad. It's really that simple. And so we hope that you got a lot of great information out of this video and blog post today. We hope that it brings some clarity to those of you who maybe have been fearful of diving into audience insights, or maybe it overwhelmed you when you came back here and then you realized that there's a whole lot of data to sort through. But our goal was to simplify it for you in this video, really show you that it's a super powerful tool. If you've been wanting to get into Facebook ads and to really dive deep into your specific niche and get your message in front of the perfect prospects and build your business with a loyal audience and loyal following, then this is something that you definitely want to start tapping into and using. And like we said, it's going to take testing and tweaking, but over time you will definitely start to get a feel for it and build the perfect audiences that you want to attract for your business.